Today we're looking at a C4 Corvette and how to make the adjustments. It doesn't matter the window adjustments, how to adjust your window if it's not fitting the opening properly. It doesn't matter if it's the early style or late style C4s, all these adjustments are going to be the same. We're going to look at two things: how to do your macro adjustments as well as how to do kind of your micro adjustments. On my C4, we had that when I closed the door, the front of the window was going up too high and it was making contact on the outside of the target brace here. And in the back, it gave me my only cosmetic flaw where the corner of the window was hitting the back. Now, for me, it was this way when I purchased it, but I wanted to make the change, so here we are. For the macro adjustments, we just have to find the bolts where the mechanism is connected to the window. You've got two access points. One is right here, and the other one's going to be kind of that square shaped hole there. Inside of here you can find, these are all number 10, we can find a bolt there, and we can find a bolt inside of here. Now what's hidden is there's actually two bolts here. There's not an access hole for the lower one, but it is back there. So you may have to use a box end wrench or a 1/4 inch drive to sneak it back there. If you loosen those up, you can do your macro, your larger adjustments to the window and get things so it's somewhat close. So that's your macro adjustments. One adjustment that kind of falls in between is going to be the situation I had where the front of the window is allowed to go up too high. This screw here, it is a slotted hole on the back side of it that allows you, I don't know if you can see it, but it allows you to slide this up and down, which has a stop behind it for the front of the window. So for me, the front of the window is going up too high, and so I adjusted it down, and now the window does not go up as far in the front. Your other micro adjustments are these two screws here, which allow you to slide the back of the window up and down, just small amounts. And then there's another one, of course, there's got to be another hidden one. It's back here, and it's going to go, the head of the screw is, or the bolt is pointing that way. Again, it's number 10, but when you put your wrench on, you grab my wrench or whatever you're going to use, socket, it will be mounted this way. So it's going to be right there. And that one will allow your window to tilt. That's going to give you the tilt of the window if the top needs to come towards the car or away from the car. So that's where you have your tilt. A couple other things to point out if you're making these adjustments is these two up here. This is the brace for your window regulator. You can see on this one it is a slotted hole, so there's a little bit of room for adjustment on those, but it's not going to be your main points of adjustment. And other thing to point out is at some point along the way, someone else has had this open and they did the right thing. Wherever these bolts were originally mounted, they had indicated where they were. You know, it looks like they used a Sharpie. You could use a pencil or even just a scratch awl to indicate where it is, and it gives you a reference point. In a perfect world, when you take it apart, they'll all go back together the same place. But we all know that this is not a perfect world. So hopefully that helps you. You've got your macro things with the bolts that hold the glass on. And we've got our front stop adjustment here. We have the rear adjustment right there, and we have the tilt adjustment right back there. For me, I've got it all done. Time to button it back up. If you have any questions of how to take off that interior door panel, there's videos out there from all sorts of people doing that. If you need to figure out how to take off this metal or the aluminum plate so you can access the door regulator, I've got a video out there on that too. But that's it for now. I hope things go well for your window adjustment. Have a great day.